Hello. So today I've got a bit of a problem, and the problem has to do with being out of this apartment in 2 weeks. And I ask that you don't judge too harshly. Um, well, I was going to explain what the problem is, but it's probably better if I just show you. So this is my problem. I have to get all of that situated in such a way that it can be transported to Alaska in the next 2 weeks. Specifically, I need to get it out of this apartment. And as such, what we're going to do is we're going to have 20 minutes or less of packing all of this mess and anything else that I might need up. So, 20 minutes or less. The timer is started. So step one is going to be grabbing a suitcase, putting all of my clothes and stuff that I'm going to need for the next 2 weeks in that suitcase. That way I can set it to the side, not worry about it, pack everything else. So we're now at 4 minutes and 3 seconds. We have our suitcase packed. Now we're going to move on to make a box of all of my blankets and stuff, which I want to set aside simply so that I can use them for like padding material and also for sleeping with, because we're going to be sleeping on the way up to Alaska. I feel like I should mention the reason why I'm putting the blankets in a box first is so that I can set that box aside kind of like the suitcase, not worry about it. Resuming timer. A note here on packing strategies. Some people will say that just stuffing stuff in a box is a non-optimal way to pack, and I say they have never tried stuffing stuff in a box before. So we're now at 5 minutes and 29 seconds, and we're going just fantastic. We've got the first 2 steps done. Third step is going to be taking a box and putting all of the clothes and stuff like that that I don't need for the next 2 weeks in that. I am going to take a little bit more care with this because it's going to include stuff like my suit and my closet stuff that I want to keep kind of nicely folded. So we're going to take a bit more time with that and make sure that's all nice. Basically all of the clothes that I can't use as loose packing material. 12 minutes and 34 seconds to get that second box done. Like I said, took me a lot longer. So a note from while I'm editing this, I had footage and I explained that what I did next is take all of the other loose odds and ends that I had around, put them in a box with any of my clothes that were like soft enough to work as padding, and the audio on it got corrupted. I'm not sure how. But anyway, so I'm explaining now that what I did for this next little bit is just basically threw everything else in a box with clothes to prevent stuff from breaking. Anyway. Alright, so we're at 18 minutes exactly. So I've got 2 minutes to finish this up. But I kind of wanted to take stock of where we're at and mention a couple things that I've saved out specifically. So first of all, you can notice that stuff's a lot cleaner. I do still have 1 or 2 items over there. That right there is my laundry basket. I do have the kayak hiding back there, which we are going to take care of, but that's going to be another day. I have all of those hangers, which I may or may not be saving. Hats, those are fine. Now down here is the interesting bit. So I saved out, I've got a couple pocket knives here. I don't need to save out this many pocket knives, but I did want to make the point that because I am going to Alaska, it would be good to have some of that stuff a little more easily accessible. So I'm going to actually be putting that in the outside pocket of my suitcase. This right here is actually a first aid kit, because it's good to always have one of those on hand. And then this here is some winter gear and some thermals. Otherwise, oh, and I missed a blanket, so I just tossed that back there. I'll be adding that to the box in just a moment. But basically, that's it. And that is how you clean your room in 20 minutes or less. To be fair, I took another 2 minutes to put the box away, put the stuff in my suitcase, and put the hangers on top of the box. The jackets and stuff I also put with my suitcase, so that way they will be ready to use when the time comes. But that is basically it. My bed is now clean. My floor is also now clean, aside from the clothes which will be used to pack the kitchen with. And I just want to say thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.